Where is my script? Did I take my pills? Honey, do you have my pills up there?
Yep.
Don't give me lip, girl. Papa's not happy. Hey, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like to see me when I'm angry. That is a quote from the Mighty Ducks. I'm hungry.
Okay, so the other day, Joe Biden called in early in the morning to Morning Joe Scarborough, this MSNBC Democrat propagandist, this guy who said, F you if you don't allow us to gaslight you about the condition, the physical and mental condition of Joe Biden. So Joe Biden called into the show in the midst of this Democrat civil war in order to clarify his position. He wanted to clarify that he's going to be the nominee, and he even made an open challenge. If anybody in the Democrat Party has a problem with him being a nominee, then why don't they show up at the convention and challenge him? This phone call lasted nearly 20 minutes. Joe Biden was angry, fiery, and some people even say unhinged and off his medicine, but I and many others don't even believe it was Joe Biden. We're saying that it was some type of AI voice generation. He made this live, lengthy phone call. Like I said, it was almost 20 minutes. Early in the morning to this MSNBC TV show. But why wasn't there video? Why didn't he show up on videotape? Some people are asking. I'm asking the same thing because, again, this was probably fake. This was probably scripted because, like I said before, MSNBC is the most left-wing radical organization on TV. And this guy, Joe Scarborough, the host, he's been in a state of penance about what's happened to him over the last couple of weeks after he gaslighted the American people, talked crap about the people who didn't believe his gaslighting, completely lied about the condition of Joe Biden, and was exposed to the point where he had to run. He went on vacation after he was exposed. A couple of days, all of a sudden, he's not even on his own show. He's gone. So did the White House coordinate with him, with MSNBC, or MSDNC, as some people call it? Was there some type of coordination to have somebody else call in place of Joe Biden, to pretend to be Joe Biden and to talk crap, to reiterate MSNBC's stance that they're going to follow Sleepy Joe to the very end, and that Joe Biden is A-OK? Was this an attempt? Because we had that failed interview with Joe Biden. It was extremely edited. They had to chop it down to 19 minutes because the man couldn't sit too long for an interview. So now they're going to say, well, look, he called in and he was all passionate and fiery when he called in to Morning Joe. So let's get into why I believe this was AI and why others believe. We're putting on our tinfoil hats and we're going to be conspiracy theorists because, again, we can't know for absolute sure because the White House is going to lie to us. They always lie to us. So we got to come up with our own conclusions. So let's wear our tinfoil hats and let's speculate on what the hell was probably going on. So AI voice generation, we all know it's getting pretty popular. A ton of apps, some good ones and some bad ones. And if you have big money, I mean big money, you can get some really good ones. I mean really good ones. So let's just look at a couple of examples of these AI voice changer applications and some of these deepfakes. You can even do a fake video impersonating somebody. Let's take a look at some of the examples.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being?
How are you doing there, Joe? Come on, wake up, Sleepy Joe.
Wait a sec. Who are you? Do I know you?
Yeah.
Are you James? Wait for me a second.
Oh, God, don't start
My
with
medicine
this.
hasn't kicked in yet.
That's not a surprise.
Earlier, I think it was last year, not this State of the Union, but the 2023 State of the Union. I think that was 2023. Could have been 2022. But Joe Biden was against this. At the State of the Union, he was reading a script, and he said that we need to ban AI voice changers. Let's take a look at why.
Harness the promise of AI to protect us from peril. Ban AI voice impersonations and more.
A short but powerful statement on artificial intelligence made by the president in his State of the Union Thursday night. The words giving some indication about how he plans to mitigate the risk of AI. The president experienced one of those risks firsthand.
We had that incident of some kind of AI generated the voice of the president in New Hampshire.
ABC News obtained audio of the call. It impersonated the president and told people to save their vote for the general election instead of participating in the New Hampshire primary. Last month, the FCC FCC got involved.
FCC clarified that under the TCPA, which is the Telephone Consumer Protection Act that was enacted in 1991, that AI voice calls are considered artificial. So those artificial calls are largely prohibited already.
But attorney Joe Lawler says Biden's comments could mean he wants to expand protections against AI-generated voices.
I think what Biden is talking about is broader than that. Right, he wants to talk about the use of AI-generated voice in any medium, right? Posts on the internet, videos, songs, etc. That generally falls under right of publicity law.
Right of publicity law varies state by state.
When I hear Biden talk about outlawing AI voice impersonation, I think he's referring to a potential federal law that would cover all AI voice impersonation in all of the states.
Lawmakers have put into place a draft law called the No Fakes Act. It's a bipartisan proposal, but still has critics.
One of their criticisms has been that this is just too early, right? We should wait for the technology to develop first before we start enacting laws, because we know it can be very difficult to amend and change those laws.
Lawler said that as the technology grows, legal guidance will likely improve as more courts deal with the issues. Meanwhile, following Biden's remarks, he said we could expect to hear more from the president and lawmakers.
I'm assuming that proposal and others will gain more prominence given the attention paid by Biden at the State of the Union.
Zach Fuentes.
So Joe Biden and his administration, they declared that they're against using this technology, but I believe that he's in such a terrible state that they don't have a choice. They have to fake it till they make it. So we've seen these examples, but let's take a look at how the AI is progressing. You can do live voice changers, not just pre-generated ones to post a video later to make the fake phone call like they did with Joe Biden, but you can do live ones. A person can get on the phone and talk and sound like someone completely different, which is what I believe and others believe happened on Morning Joe. Or it was a very high-end computer able to conversate with Joe Scarborough right there on air and use Joe Biden's mannerisms. So this guy, whoever the hell called, was probably using Joe Biden's mannerisms and everything like that, because there's no way in hell Joe Biden can talk that long. So let's take a look at an example of the live voice changer.
This artificial intelligence lets you speak with any, and I mean any celebrity voice in real time. Just tremendous, real time.
But the question is, who really is considered to be a celebrity?
Turns out, you can train any voice you want, even your own, and we'll look at it later in the video.
Now y'all listen up. As you can see, it doesn't sound exactly like them. You know why? Because you can't change the voice, but you can't change the way they deliver their lines.
This app isn't one of the best ones. There are many of them out there, and some really, really good ones. So let's just look at a quick excerpt from this phone call.
I'm here for two reasons, pal. One, to rebuild the economy for hardworking middle-class people, give everybody a shot. Just a straight shot. Everybody gets a fair chance, number one. Number two, remember all this talk about how I don't have the black support? Come on, give me a break. Come with me. Watch. I'm getting so frustrated by the elites. Now, I'm not talking about you guys, but about the elites in the party who they know so much more. But if any of these guys don't think I should run against me, go ahead, announce the president. Challenge me in the convention.
There was probably somebody, White House staff, somebody working in the White House using Biden's mannerisms and called into the show to try to stir up confidence in a Democrat base. The only reason why you're going to call into Morning Joe is to try to revitalize your base because nobody else is paying attention to this crap. So they're trying to push confidence back into the Democrat base that Joe Biden is fine. He's going to be the nominee, and you need to fall in line and vote for him because you don't have any other option. So what the hell is going on? What's really going on here? Was it AI? Was it Joe Biden? Some people are saying, well, it was early in the morning. And we know the White House has admitted that Biden is better in the mornings. And as the day progresses, as that medicine, whatever they're shooting him up with, as it wears off, he starts to get more and more faded and more demented. So maybe this was the very best they had to call in earlier in the morning because he was on his meds and had a good day. Because, you know, people with dementia issues have good days and bad days. So maybe it was a combination. He was on medicine and the medicine was working properly and he was having a good day. Or maybe it was just AI. Maybe these people were just completely lying to us, as they have been for years and as they will continue to do. Like I said, they're going to fake it till they make it. But is harder and harder to fake as this man becomes more and more demented and has his mind get shot. Dementia, Parkinson's, diseases like this, like I said before, they don't progress linearly. They accelerate. So once this disease starts to hit its stride, it just starts going faster and faster. And next thing you know, this person is completely gone. But let me know what you guys think. Was this AI? Was he having a quote unquote good day? What the hell was going on? Was this somebody using some complex AI voice changer? Was this some type of AI generated phone call? Was the whole thing scripted? Was Morning Joe reading from a script? Or does the White House have access to an extremely complex AI computer system where it can have a live, very real conversation with this talk show and sound exactly like Biden, use all his mannerisms? Was it somebody using a voice changer? Was it a computer? What the hell is going on? We don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Leave me thoughts in the comments below. Share the video. Thanks for watching.